So over the weekend, and mainly because of the situation with Destiny 2, I decided it would be a good idea to go ahead and make a fresh Destiny 1 account and start all over. And boy, has it been enlightening in so many different ways. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of fun, but at the same time, there are some things I want to talk about Destiny 1 that I've just forgotten over the years that have kind of been crazy. Like, the game is what I remember and not what I remember at the same time. One thing that I will say is I had forgotten just how bad Destiny 1's initial campaign was, man. Like, I'm not saying it's absolute garbage, but like, I guess I had just forgotten how short it really is. Like, I had knocked the whole thing out within like 4 hours of playing the game, and I was just baffled. Like, I was expecting to be there for like 12 hours. I got on with my friend, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna grind this out and probably be here all night. And then, like, before we even knew it, we were already on the moon, and I guess I felt like it took longer to even get to the moon, and then before you know it, you're already on Venus. Before you know it, you're on Mars, and it's just way faster than I remember it being. And also, like, another thing is, I don't remember there being a quest tab in Destiny 1 year one. Like, to be fair, I have not played the vanilla Destiny 1 experience since vanilla, so, like, I had no idea if that was, like, stuff they added or if that had always been there. Like, I thought back in the day, it just kind of gave you like a loose waypoint and was like, hey, go to the tower. You need to go to the tower now. I didn't remember there actually being a quest tab there. And I know at some point Destiny 1 had a quest tab and everything. I just didn't think it was the first year, but hey, maybe it was, and I just am having complete memory lapse on that. And again, it's possible they just added it in like Taken King or Rise of Iron or whatever at some point and improved the new player experience, because I remember being absolutely lost when I first started playing Destiny. Like, I had no fucking clue what was going on or where to go. And obviously, I'm not going to lie to you guys, the gameplay you're seeing is probably some of the worst gameplay you'll ever see, because this is like my first time attempting to play on fucking 30 FPS, no FOV slider in many, many years, like probably like 8 years. So gameplay is going to be awful. I can barely aim. It's miserable. I feel like half sick half the time when I get on the game for at least the first 30 minutes. So I want to keep making videos on the game because I do genuinely enjoy it. Like, I have had a ton of fun going back and playing Destiny 1, and there's just so much nostalgia and stuff like that for me built up over the years from having not touched the game in so long. So I am having a lot of fun with it. It's just, it's kind of a chore to play for a lot of reasons right now, and that's one of the things that I will say about Destiny 1. If anybody wants to go back and play it, there are a couple things you really do need to know. The first is, if you play Destiny 2, you are kind of in for a rude awakening, because all challenge and difficulty is absolutely gone from Destiny 2 at this point, like to the point where when you do contest mode, raids, and dungeons at this point, survivability is barely a factor. Like, at least it was with the newest dungeon. Like, I was literally never in any danger whatsoever as far as that goes. It was just mainly the DPS checks and stuff like that that was the actual difficulty, but like dying to ads and stuff like that, that just doesn't really happen in Destiny 2. Like, it's actually insane just how power crept every single thing in that game is. You go to Destiny 1, and there's real danger. Like, you can actually die to ads. You can actually die if you're out of position and stuff like that, where you don't have a buddy build that'll just insta heal you and everything like that and nuke everything in the room in the blink of an eye. And while Destiny 1 does have heavy ammo synth, another thing that I realized immediately about Destiny 1 is not having like ammo genning and stuff like that is kind of insane. Like, the frequency of ammo drops in that game is just fucked. Like, it feels like you literally never get ammo. And I remember it being that way back in the day too. Like, you would have to go on dry runs while you were waiting on your synth cooldowns and stuff like that. And it took forever to get ammo to drop. Like, you would be wiping like 3 times and not even have a brick. And another thing about Destiny 1 is it's more of a loot shooter than Destiny 2 is. I had someone on my last video comment that Destiny 1 was the looter and Destiny 2 was the shooter. And honestly, that really resonated with me, and that's something that I've kind of thought for a while, and not exactly in that term, but, you know, it's kind of something that I've thought for a long time. Like, Destiny 1 was such an RNG-focused game, and Destiny 2 isn't. And that might be something that I make a video on soon, but it's just kind of crazy to go back and just see how much RNG really does impact that game. It's also just been so surreal getting to see all of the characters that are dead in Destiny 2, like Cade Six, Amanda Holiday, and all those characters. I guess I could put a spoiler alert, but honestly, if you don't know that at this point, it's kind of on you, so I don't know. And another thing is just seeing factions in the game is just so cool, man. Like, I miss the factions so much. Dead Orbit, New Monarchy, and Future War Cult were so iconic. And, one of the things that I'm really excited for is just, like, to start grinding those again on my new account and see if I can get, like, a faction shader or a ship. And I know they're way more common than they were when I was actually actively grinding them way back in Destiny 1 Year 1. But I'm definitely excited to see if I can get one on this grind. And I'm also really curious to see what my first exotic drop is going to be. I haven't got one yet. I just finished the campaign and started messing around with some other stuff, but haven't started the Dark Below campaign yet. Probably going to do that tomorrow. But yeah, I've been having so much fun playing it, man. Like, I will say there's some things about Destiny 1 that are rough right now. Like if you try to go back and play the game, it's really hard to get into games with like in certain activities that are more limited with absolutely anyone. Like you can go to the tower, it's populated. You can get into matches in whatever the Crucible featured thing is. Usually like I was able to find matches in Mayhem Rumble this week, but trying to find even like the level 20 strike playlist is pretty much a no-go. Like I've tried to load into it probably like 5 or 6 times now, and every single time I've tried, I've just been soloing the strike, which is awful. And obviously, you're going to spend hours trying to do that if you try to solo a strike in D1 when you're under leveled, because it's just never going to happen. Everything's so bullet spongy and you don't have much heavy ammo. It's just a disaster. And that's also the case with just like the base version match made strikes. If you try to go like match make into a specific strike, it's also kind of a disaster from what I can tell. You really need to be playing this game with a friend if you're going to be doing like a real playthrough from scratch, it seems like. Otherwise, it's just going to be like you're going to be walled off by a lot of things that you just can't do without friends or without more players, really. I'm not saying you can't do it, but like the average player is probably not going to have a good time doing it. I'll put it like that. And obviously, it sucks that there's no events going on in the game ever. Xur still comes, but like Trials and Iron Banner and stuff like that don't rotate in anymore. So it's kind of made the game a little obsolete. And obviously, it's not getting like holiday events or anything like that at this point. Not even like old versions of them. So I mean, the game is absolutely, obviously abandoned, all intents and purposes. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can still go back and play the entire game, and that's the beauty about Destiny 1. Like in Destiny 2, there's so many things that are just broken up and missing, so much dialogue that's lost to seasons and other content that's literally just inaccessible because of sunsetting. Whereas you load up Destiny 1, and basically outside of PvP experiences and stuff like that that aren't available anymore, the entire game is there for you to play. Like you can go and do literally any campaign, you can go and do any raid, you can go and play any strike, you can do anything like that that you could possibly want to do. So in that regard, I think Destiny 1 is still very playable in 2026. It's just like you really kind of have to pick and choose the things that you're able to do as far as things that are match made go that you would need help with. And if you have friends that you can convince to come play the game with again or just play for the first time, then I think you'll have a great time. But anyway, though, if you guys want to see more Destiny 1 content, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know. See you guys next time.